So hopefully we already understand that two equations, linear equations, or a system of two linear equations, has a solution that is an ordered pair, a point where the two lines intersect. Now we were looking at graphing them and then just looking at the graph and saying, oh, there's the ordered pair. But in this section, we're gonna do it without the graph, without graphing it, because sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to graph. So this is called the elimination method or the addition method. So what is the goal here? The goal is to solve a system of equations by eliminating a variable, which will help us solve a single variable equation. And this is all done algebraically, which means without a graph. That's all. So let's take a look at our first problem. So solve the system. That means find the ordered pair where these two lines intersect. But we're going to do that all algebraically. Now, the first step, I'll be writing down the steps on the side. The first step is to choose a variable to eliminate. So that's either the x's or the y's. Now, there is an easier and a harder variable to eliminate most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't matter which one. And actually, never matters which one. You can do it with either variable, but as you do more of these, you'll see which ones to choose. So let's take a look at this. In this instance, and I'll tell you why in the next step, I'm going to choose the y's to eliminate. So I've chosen the y's, that's step 1. Step 2 is to multiply one or both equations by a number so that your chosen variable will cancel. Well, let's see, when added together. So here it says multiply one or both equations by a number so the chosen variable will cancel. And in this case, if I were to multiply this equation by 2 and I distribute in there, then what will I get? So I'll rewrite my equations. Now think you're distributing. So I rewrote the first equation, just copied it down. The second equation, I'm distributing a 2, so it becomes negative, I'll do it in red actually, negative 12x minus 14y, oh, and then minus 20. You have to multiply to all three. But here's the idea, look at that. When I add 14y to negative 14y, they cancel out. So the next step is to add the two equations. So I'll add the two. Here I have 8x plus a negative 12. That's negative 4x. And I have negative 20 plus 4, or 4 plus a negative 20. That's negative 16 equals negative 16. The y's canceled out. This is beautiful. The next step is to solve the remaining equation, and that's easy. All we gotta do is divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4, and then we get x equals positive 4. But we are not done. We are not done. Remember, the solutions to these equations are ordered pairs. So we just found the 4. We need to know what the y value is. So how do you find the y value? Well, you plug it into either one of the original equations. So to find the other variable, substitute your answer, which is x equals 4, into either of the original equations. So I don't know what that is quite yet. But I will substitute the 4 into, I guess I'm going to do it to the top equation. So I'll say that this I'm going to put in there. So instead of 8 times x, I'm going to get 8 times 4. So I'll have 8 times 4 plus 14y. I don't know what y is, so I have to leave it there.
I see.
Right? I mean, because I don't know what it is, so I'll leave it there, but then I'll,
Yeah, you solve for it.
yes, I'll solve for it. It equals 4. So equals 4. I just plugged it in, and then we'll see. Letters to the left, numbers to the right. Solve. I have to solve. Step 6 is to solve. So I will solve. What do I get? I get 8 times 4, that's 32, plus 14y equals 4. I will subtract 32 to both sides. Right, move that over. That goes away. I have 14y equals, looks like negative 28, right? 4 plus a negative 32 is negative 28. Divide by 14, divide by 14, and we have y equals negative 2, right? I think so. So then, ooh, that's that. So my answer, my final answer is 4 comma negative 2. And that's the point where these two lines intersect. And then we're done with this video. That was one example. Lots of writing. Keep these steps organized. You're going to probably need them until you get comfortable with this type of problem. So on the next video, I'll do another example. Maybe you try to follow along. Maybe pause it and see what I do. Or pause it, try it on your own, and then see what I do.